Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rusty 78609. I'm at Falcon Lake State Park in Texas. A beautiful day, about 70 degrees, a little windy outside. And guess who this is?
Hi, everybody.
This is Deborah, and it's Deborah Dickinson, but spell it so they can find your channel on YouTube.
Thank you, Rusty. D-I-C-K-I-N-S-O-N. And Deborah is just short and simple, D-E-B-R-A.
Got it. And Deborah lives in a van. You're going to be very fascinated. And how long have you been traveling, living in a van?
Since 2015.
And is it good or bad?
It works so beautifully for me. It has its moments.
Yep.
People think it's going to be whipped cream moments, I call them, and Instagram moments all the time, and it ain't.
Yeah. Anyway, well,
it has those moments, though.
And this is your dog, and what's the dog's name?
This is Bandit, and his name is Bandit because he stole my heart.
Oh, God, I hear you. Only a woman would come up with that one. But anyway, so Deborah, show us your living accommodation.
All right. Well, how do you want to do this, Rusty? And again, it's been so nice to meet you. Thank you.
Same here, and thank you for plugging me on your channel.
Oh gosh, yeah, it was a riot when you drove by, and I'm like, that's me, that's Rusty.
Yeah, I hear you. But anyway, enough said. Now, did you do all this work yourself?
Oh no, I say that Fancy Free is the name of my van, and I'd say she's a rolling palace on wheels. And she is community built. There isn't an inch of her that wasn't done by somebody's love.
Okay.
It's not me at all.
All right. So is it still a work in process? Or
no, this is my 5th build, and it's perfect. I don't need to change a thing.
This is your 5th?
It took me a while to keep making tweaks and everything to figure out what worked.
You got some paneling there with your hairbrush and stuff.
Well, this is all my dog stuff, actually. This is mine, but but my dog brushes and my brush and bug spray and this is just a file magazine rack. And yes, that beadboard is from, I believe, Lowe's.
Lowe's. Okay, now let's look inside. Now, apparently the front passenger seat swivels.
It does swivel, and this is where Bandit rides. But I'm going to throw his thing out. It might work better if you come in and sit down. Can you do that?
Sure.
Okay.
Watch me.
All right. Well,
yeah,
I know you can, but I meant with the camera and
This is the old camera trick. Oh, I did it.
You did.
Yeah, so okay, good. This is good.
That was tricky getting in holding that.
Well, it's not dropping anything. But anyway, yeah, this is home.
This is home, and so that's my kitchen and 12-volt truck fridge.
Okay.
And it's a little bit worse for wear in this humidity. But it's a 12-volt truck fridge.
Okay.
Holds lots of stuff.
Oh, I even got a light, bully.
Yeah, and
a propane cooktop.
It is, no, butane.
Butane, sorry.
And heat-resistant tile.
Oh, really? A wraparound's all heat-resistant?
Yeah, and
you thought of that, but somebody else did it? Is that how that worked?
That's right. That's right. My cousin and my friend Robert Witham are primarily responsible for the build that you see today. But I've had people all along the way helping me out. Bob Wells built my first bed. I started off on the floor.
Did you really? Good for you, Bob Wells. Yeah. Well, now, is that pretty long? Is that long enough for you?
It's a twin minus 2 inches.
Okay. All right, so that's plenty of room. I see you've got it all blacked out in the back, so you don't have to worry about privacy and stuff.
Right, so I can have my doors open and pull this when I need to.
So, yeah, that's pretty neat. So you got some...
and these are magnetized.
Okay.
So I can just throw them up there and they stay.
Did you make those?
I did. My friend and I, Colleen.
All right.
She did the fancy part, and I did the lining and the magnets and all of that.
Okay, one of the things people are going to want to know is, you got a 12-volt fridge and you've got some lights and a fan. How do you power it?
Okay, I've got 5 canned lights in here. They're actually marine lights.
And they're running off your solar?
Yes, and I have 4 100-watt panels, Renogy panels on top. Okay. And they feed, well, I have a MPPT charge controller. I have an inverter if I need it, but I don't.
Okay.
And they feed 3 100 amp hour AGM Lifeline batteries.
So you've got 300 amps of batteries and 400 amps of solar.
Yes.
Going through an MPPT
That's hard for me to remember.
Well, that's all right. No, but how much do you think you use a day in amps to power everything, or do you have a clue?
that math has been done, and I used to teach science, but I can't do math anymore.
That's all right. Well, what about now?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Do you know how much, how many amps per hour you get out of your solar on an average day or a good day? Like 6, 8 amps per hour or something, you think?
I don't know. I'd have to run through this, but it meets my needs unless it's a cloudy, rainy day for 2 or 3 days.
How many cloudy, rainy days can you go and still have battery?
2.
2 days.
Yeah.
Okay, so this and the only thing you're using is a 12-volt refrigerator and electric lights and charging your electronics.
Yes. And fans, and that's what got me into trouble here, Rusty, because you know we had that
90
almost
degree.
upper 90s.
Yeah.
And so I was running both fans, and I have a big box fan, a Cool Wave, I think it is.
Yeah.
And I want people to know when they hear me stuttering and everything, I have a brain injury, and so I don't know the math, and I don't know some things because of that. So
No problem. I don't know anything. my brain was damaged from birth.
You're so funny. I've enjoyed you so much.
Strange is another word.
Strange.
The guy's strange.
So I was running all those fans, and it just it didn't make it one day.
Fans will zap it. Okay, so now.
Well, plus the fridge.
Now, is this like a pantry right here?
This is my kitchen and pantry.
That's all your stuff, your cooking stuff.
Yeah.
And then for clothes, now see you got this rack up here with all your clothes.
Yes, isn't this beautiful?
Well, actually, I'm looking at the one above it.
Oh, this is from like a 200-year-old tree also up in New York. And that holds like all of my toiletries and some winter caps and stuff.
All right, and there's all your kitchen stuff.
Yeah.
And then
over here.
You get over here. This is your hanging
This
stuff.
is my all of my outdoor stuff, my jackets, my backpacks, my water bottle, all that stuff and my walking stick. It's back here.
No problem. No problem.
I open that back door, side door, and I can get anything.
Okay, and then
this is like my it's not. This is my girly girl stuff.
Okay, that's your girly girl.
That's
stuff.
my girly girl stuff. My makeup kit.
Okay,
I've
got one of those.
You got a makeup kit.
Sure.
It probably looks like a real toolbox.
I got another question. What are all these little things stuck in the ceiling?
There are places I've been. Everything all over the country.
I
just
got you.
Places I've been.
Well, here, let me ask you another question.
Sure.
People are going to want to know this because some people are probably considering doing what you're doing in a van.
Yes.
Now, if you had it to do over, would you get the same height or would you get a high box van?
Doing over for the first few years, I would not get a high top.
Okay.
I feel like now, after all this time on the road, and again, brain injury speaking, I could handle a high top, and it would be really nice.
That would be nice. Okay.
I would love to be able to stand up.
Standing up is a pleasure. I tried. I was in the back of my truck and in a Prius. No. And then underneath, what is the storage underneath?
Okay, this is access. Well, my batteries I can access from the back outside too, but this is access to the kill switch and stuff like that. And then I just have like soaps and stuff. And then this is my clothes. Every clothing I
understand. Well, let me ask you another question. Speaking of which, is everything you own in the whole world here?
Yes.
Okay.
No storage unit. No nothing.
No nothing. So
I got rid of my storage unit in year 2.
And you've been doing this for 5 years?
Since 2015.
And you've been mainly in the western U.S. and Texas?
I've been all over.
Really?
Yeah, Florida, New York, Texas, Wyoming, Arizona, California, Oregon.
Let me ask you another question. What year model is this van?
2005. She has 2005 E350 one-ton cargo van. She has 224,000 miles.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And still runs perfect.
Oh, she's such a dream. She's a beast. I call her fancy free.
Yeah, well, obviously you didn't buy it new. Do you mind me asking what you paid for it when you bought it?
I don't mind. I paid $5,000, and she had 58,000 miles on her, I think.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And you had that good of luck. Was it?
Well, she's had 2 new transmissions.
Oh, I hear you.
A new front, just did a new front end.
Okay.
New tires, of course, with all that mileage and everything. So there's lots of maintenance, but she just keeps right on trucking.
Well, you know, Deborah, you've been on the road for 5 years. You travel by yourself.
Yep.
I mean, I do the same. And one of the questions that people always ask, and ask me, probably ask you too on your channel, and again, that's Deborah Dickinson.
Yes.
Check it out on YouTube. But do you ever get lonely?
Now Now, I did travel with someone, Robert Weatherman, and we had a channel called To Meander for a while, a year. I'm going to lie on the math again. But we had a channel for a while, so there was that in between. But even in Sticks and Bricks, I've never been one that got lonely, never been one that had to be in a relationship. Yeah, well, and out here, there's so much to do.
Well, there is on nice days.
Yes. Well, even inside for me, because I write. I'm an author.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah, you're doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. So I can write. I can't read. I lost reading comprehension and math. And
well, let me ask you another question. Didn't mean to interrupt you, but
it's okay.
You can't go on for this video.
It's your channel.
But here's the thing. If you were going to change from this to something else, assuming you had the money to do it, I mean, not talking about a Prevost fifth.
I can't have an earth roamer. That's what I want.
What's it called?
Earth roamer.
What is an earth roamer?
It's a beast. It's a 4x4 safari.
Earth roamer?
That's what I would want.
Really?
But, yeah, but I.
Where are you going roaming? Out in the boonies?
That's what I do. I go out as far as I can, as far away from people as I can, and I stay until supplies demand. I come back in.
How long can you stay out?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
And that water also?
Mm-hmm. I travel. Well, if I'm doing that, I get extra.
Don't drag it out, but
okay, sorry.
Pooping and peeing and the basic stuff.
You ready?
Oh, it lifts up. Oh, bully. Look at the throne, ladies.
The throne.
Okay.
That is my pride and joy. And underneath is my paper storage and everything.
How nice. Okay.
And behind it is my dirty clothes.
Okay,
I didn't drag it out.
No, you didn't, and I appreciate that. And as far as like showers and stuff, what do you use, wipes or something?
Well, in between, and especially when I'm out doing deep remote boondocking.
Right.
And I have a way to do an outdoor shower. I open my barn doors back here and use a tarp.
Well, how many gallons of fresh water do you usually take?
To shower?
Or just for everything when you're traveling?
Oh, I average, without showers and everything, I average about a gallon a day.
Okay. Now, but how many gallons?
I drink a lot of water.
Oh, I do too. How many gallons of water do you take with you when you go out boondocking? Let's say for one of these week or two outings.
I travel with 7 normally, and I'll pick up an extra 5.
So if you're going to go out and camp, you're going to take 12 gallons of water total? That's a pretty good load. Yeah. Well, is there anything you'd like to tell any of these people watching about this lifestyle and whether you think it's for everyone or?
I don't think it's for everyone. I know that there are people that say it is. We got a big old diesel going by.
Always. In the park right here.
Yeah. I know that there are people that say it is for everyone, but I know people that have gotten out. Oh,
that's
here,
all right. No, you're fine.
I'll sit here. But I know people that have gotten out on the road and thought that it was going to be for them, and then they were out here 2 months, and they're just going screaming memes and can't wait to get back to
apartment.
Yeah, or wherever they came from.
Right.
And so I know it's not for everyone. It was assisted living or this for me.
Well, no, I understand.
And so I at the time, this is not how I was going to do it. I was retiring and had a plan and a rig and all of that, a real rig. And but it has been beautiful. I'm so grateful. And if it calls to you, if you think it will work for you, get your ducks in a row. Don't do it willy-nilly, haphazardly. If you can at all. Some people can't.
Well, here, let me ask you one more question.
And go for it.
What do you think it cost you a month for living expenses traveling like this?
Oh, I can tell you that. My trustee, I have a trustee, and he gets my checks and he pays all my bills, and so phone and everything like that's taken care of, and I live on $600 a month.
Really?
Uh-huh.
And that's including all your camping fees and everything. Well, you don't pay camping fees very often, do you?
I do not. I because of budget. It's not that I'm opposed to it. It's a luxury I really enjoy a lot of times, and I like remote.
Well,
so
whenever you have shore power, what does that allow you to do that you can't do when you're boondocking? Anything?
It does. And I just want to back up real quickly and say that I'm trying to hurry and I'm going to start skipping.
Okay, no problem. Go. Take your time.
On the fees, that $600 a month does not allow for much, and that's why I work so hard to keep my YouTube channel going and things like that, because that little bit of extra income is how I got to meet you. I wouldn't be here otherwise if it weren't for my viewers. And so I just want to say thank you for that.
Yeah.
And that's where that luxury comes from.
Yeah.
So back here I plug in from solar to shore power.
Okay.
And that shore power allows me to use to power on my electronics, my laptop, because you don't edit, but videos take up their energy hogs.
Yep.
My truck fridge is an energy hog, and then all that's running off of 12 volt are my lights and my fans.
Right. Yeah. Well, normal YouTube creators edit. Normal.
Well, I have been inspired by you, because this is really hard for me, and I'm thinking maybe I could do something like Rusty does. I don't know. That's a skill and a talent in and of itself.
The reason
Rusty.
I don't edit is not the only reason. I'm too damn lazy to do it. I mean, and I don't know how, and I don't want to learn.
It's hard, and so you've been an inspiration to me. Thank you.
I'm so glad. I just well, anyway, now folks, the solar is on the roof. There's two large solar panels on the roof of this van, and they're four 100-watt panels. So she's got 400 watts going into 300 amps of batteries,
which are underneath here,
which are underneath the bed,
and all of my outdoor storage is back here in the back.
So for all you quote van dreamer dwellers that want to do this sort of thing, check out her channel, because the best place to get advice about it is from people that are doing it. You can read.
And make sure they've been out here at least a year, preferably 2, before you start taking real advice from people.
I agree with that.
I've seen people that think they're out here a few months and start telling people how to do things, and it's horrifying. Well,
I'm going to step out now and end the video, since I have 0 data now. I have on my plan.
Oh,
I
hate that when that happens.
I have this phone has 15 gigs. And then I have my Wi-Fi hotspot, which I discontinued because I got a Wi-Fi set up at my home base near Kingsland, Texas.
Yes, beautiful country.
But then I called in to reset, to set it back up, and they couldn't reset it till the end of the billing cycle, which is today. And at midnight it reloads, and it's unlimited. And enough said about that.
Yay.
So I'm going to step out of the van.
It also takes tons of data to be a YouTuber.
Oh, I do use 150 gigs a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, let me back off here, and I'm going to show you the rig, guys. But she's got a cute little sign here.
My friend Gina gave me that.
Yeah. Grateful, thanks, blessed. I hear you.
Because that's what I always say.
Here's a shot from the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the way she's got it set up with all the window coverings and stuff, and particularly right here where you can open just one door instead of both.
Yeah.
Whatever
I need to do.
So you can kind of regulate the temperature, because I know from having camped inside of my pickup that in direct sunlight at 90 degrees is not great.
Oh, it's brutal. It's brutal.
It is. Yeah, you toast.
Yeah.
You toast. Is there anything you'd like to add to this video, Deborah?
No, just thank you so much, Rusty. But stuff like this happens all the time out here on the road.
Yeah.
Get to meet you and get to have wonderful moments and beautiful people. I love it.
Keep going. I'm listening.
It's true.
I'm eating it up.
It's true. It's true.
Well, anyway, guys, from Falcon Lake State Park. Say again?
Longmire, Falcon Lake State Park.
Oh. What is that?
My friend Mary Jane gave me from Longmire days in Wyoming, because she knows I'm a huge Longmire fan, and I'm originally from Texas.
Oh, okay. Well, but her home base is Nevada, but we won't get into that. That's another story. But having said that, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want. Use the Amazon link. Doesn't cost you a penny. Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day is good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and also help you lose weight. Stand guard at the door of your mind. Take deep breaths. Breathe in deeply and breathe out slowly. Relieve stress. Lowers your blood pressure. Do all that stuff and stay healthy. And one day you'll be out here just like Deborah, enjoying this life. Hopefully. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.
See you down the road.
Bye-bye.